It is 11 p.m. on January the 25th, and in less than a day, we should be potentially seeing our first flakes in Portland for the winter. But how many of you will be seeing flakes, and how many of you will be getting nothing at all? Well, I'm here to tell you how much you'll get and each potential scenario that I'm seeing. So, the setup of this system would be this low pressure system here with all of our moisture that we're getting. However, most of the moisture will be diverted into California, which badly needs the rain, and we'll be getting the leftovers. But that may bring in some cooler temperatures, as you'll see in the three different scenarios I've come up with. So for this first scenario, it cools off quickly on Tuesday, a little more quickly in the West Metro than it does the East Metro, though. So, in the West Metro, so Hillsborough, maybe even Beaverton and Tigard, especially Forest Grove and Banks, I think some snow is likely. Most of you probably only in the air. How much and if any sticks depends on when precipitation starts to fall, though. Most of the snowfall will be concentrated near the Coast Range that sticks and on Chehalem Mountain. The 8-inch mark is the upper limit of this, and I think you'll only be at that if you're at 1,500 feet or above. So that's the highest points of Chehalem Mountain and the higher points of the Coast Range. For the East Metro area, even though I think that there may be some flakes in the air, I don't think any will stick. Some of you may not see any snow, and I don't think the snow will stay snow necessarily through the night. Scenario 2, where I have temperatures slowly dropping Tuesday, if they drop at all, I have this as a little bit less likely, though. In the West Metro area, some snow far West Metro. I don't think any will stick until you get even further west than Forest Grove or Banks, so maybe Vernonia gets some. Some snow will stick in the Coast Range, even at 500 feet, and on Chehalem Mountain, though I changed the limit from 2 to 8 inches to a trace to 8 inches to accompany this temperature change. In the East Metro area, none of you may even see snow at all. I'm still putting snow in the air to note that possibility, but any snow in the air will change to rain relatively quickly. And in scenario 3, or more of the worst case scenario, incorporate scenarios 1, quick cool off plus a cooler east wind than anticipated, or Tuesday doesn't warm up as much as anticipated. In the West Metro area, I'm thinking there's going to be more snow the further west you go if this scenario pans out, with most seeing at least some sticking snow in this case, between a trace and 3 inches. You'd have to be west of I-5 to see any of those. So sorry, Wilsonville or Lake Oswego, you're not going to see much from this, except at the higher elevations. Most snow still being near the Coast Range and on Chehalem Mountain, though, same limit as scenario 1, the 2 to 8 inches. East Metro, some may stick. I don't expect anything more than a dusting, though. Most snow will be in the air, and it's possible that the snow may melt during the overnight hours, too, because the snow that can stick may just be during the heavier bands of precipitation instead of due to freezing temperatures like the West Metro, which may trap the cold air better in this setup. For all scenarios, though, it should start as rain before transitioning to snow, and in scenario 1 and scenario 2, probably back to rain. Like I mentioned, west of I-5 has a better chance of seeing snow, and especially west of Hillsborough. For the rest of the valley, mainly rain, though I can't rule out a few flakes necessarily. And this is what I came up with the snowfall total. So anywhere south of the Portland metro area, except for McMinnville, essentially, I said that there would be no sticking snow. McMinnville may be up to an inch, though more likely 0 inches. West Metro, like I just talked about, 0 to 2. inches, possibly 3 inches in Forest Grove or Banks. East metro area, including Clark County, nothing most likely. There's an off chance you'll hit a dusting, maybe half of an inch at the most, unless if things set up perfectly for snowfall. And then for the Coast Range and the Cascades, depends on your elevations. If you're lower, 2 to 6 inches. If you're in the higher elevations above 1,500 feet, 4 to 8 inches. And then Central Oregon and the Gorge, anywhere from 0 to 3 inches. So this is essentially what I came up with for the next 7 days. And Tuesday night into Wednesday is what I was talking about with the snow event. This is for the West Metro, by the way, centered in Hillsborough. The temperature's a little cooler here than Portland, as you'll see, but after the snow event ends, it'll still be off and on rain through Friday, followed by more consistent showers or rain. Afterward, temperature steady, mid-40s highs, low to mid-30s for low temperatures. Temperatures don't really change going into Portland, except for Tuesday, where I bump up the high temperatures, as I don't think the cold air will be trapped as well as Hillsborough. And then the same deal with Corvallis, though, because you'll experience the east wind effect a little less. You may not see any snow, though I kept the flake in for purposes. Now, that's it, though. If you do need to seek any more information, please let me know, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can if I'm able to.